Hey guys, it's Creature Singh here back from CNH Small Engine. I'm making a quick video for a guy online on YouTube. Actually, he was having problems with his magazines locking into his, I think it's a DDI AK replacement rifle, and this one is basically solely for him because some rifles out there they do have extremely tight fitting magwells on her. I myself had a Sam 7 probably about I think 3.5, 4 years ago. I sold off, and it had a very tight magwell to say the least on her. I actually had to file down one of the Bulgarian Circle 10 waffle style magazine to get it fitting properly, and after I did that, it fit perfectly fine, no problem. It was nice and tight. It was just the either the receiver or the mag latch was slightly small on her, but I solved the problem simply by doing the following to it. Basically, this is a magazine right here. This is a Bakelite magazine. You see right here, it's a Izzy marked Bakelite magazine, and you have your feed lips on the front. You can see your feed lips right here in the front, and you have your other your mag lock in the back right here. Well, on the back here, right here, this is where it actually contacts. Let me see if I can get a better picture here for you guys. Hold on, I'm gonna adjust this thing here so you can stand this thing up here for you. Okay, there we go. That looks better now. Okay, right in the back here, you have your mag lock right where it locks into position on the magazine itself right here. Well, when your magazine locks in from the receiver side, it basically has to get on the ball of this position right here and be snug and tight on here for that. So basically what you want to do is if you can either file this thing down a very small amount, and it's like keep filing it down until the fitment actually fits perfectly up inside there, and you can accomplish that by like I'd say mainly two things right there. Get some, the first step I'd say is get some Scotch-Brite pad like I have right here, and cut a little piece off in a corner, then buff this flat piece right here. Let me see if I can get a better picture. Sorry about this, guys. I'm outside right now. I'm trying to make a video here. So just buff this flat piece right where my thumbnails at right here, right where my index fingers at right here, and just buff that piece back and forth right there, and until you get like bare metal basically on there. Let me get a magic marker here. Basically just buff this piece right here. Just buff that back and forth until you see bare metal on there, and put it back up in the gun, blow it off of the air gun or something like that, and put it back up in your gun, check it out again. If it's still not locking completely on there, next step would be to get your emery cloth I have right here, and take off a little tear and start filing it down. It's a little bit more on there, and if that doesn't work, last resort is you may want to take a small very fine file and file it down to a teeny bit right on the whole portion right here. Sorry about that. Just try to file down the whole thing to a teeny bit, and if that doesn't work, guys, last resort, you gotta send the gun back to the manufacturer. So that's basically my way of solving a extremely tight fitting magwell on most AKs I come across with. I had the one was a Sam 7 SF by I think 2.5, 3 years ago. I sold off. The other one was a Century International Arms one. It was extremely tight fitting as well too. And by doing what I just described right here, that solved it completely. It basically took the it was basically just slightly oversized, and now it'll fit perfectly up in your gun right there for that, because sometimes you do have different specs for those magazine latch keepers on there for that. So if you have any problems with something like that, just try to do that first. Try to buff the metal off here as much as you can. Just take small amounts off on it. Don't take a big chunk and stuff like that, because you might damage your magazine right there basically, and it might not work on any of your guns that are for you. It might be getting really loose and stuff like that up inside there. So just take off a very small amount for that each time you try to buff it. First with your emery, or not with your emery cloth, I mean your Scotch-Brite pad, just buff that on there. Then the next step would be to, if this still doesn't work, get your emery cloth out, buff it up a bit more, and the last resort would be to get a small file and just file down a small portion of this right along here for that. So that's basically my one man's relative opinion for that. So if anybody has any questions about something like that, while your magazine might not be fitting exactly proper in your magwell, just make sure it's within spec right along here. Just basically flatten this piece off until you get like bare metal right here, and that should solve any possible problems you have. If that does not solve it, contact your manufacturer if you still have a warranty and send the faulty gun back to them to have them fix it. I'll see you guys.